In a small, quiet village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a cat named Whiskers. Unlike most cats, who were known for their aloofness, Whiskers was the friendliest cat anyone had ever met. He had soft, gray fur and bright, green eyes that sparkled with warmth. Every morning, he would trot down the village street, greeting everyone with a cheerful meow. The villagers adored him, and Whiskers became a symbol of joy and companionship in their lives. One day, a new family moved into the village. They had a little girl named Lily, who had always wanted a pet but never had one. When she first saw Whiskers, she was overjoyed. The moment she knelt down to pet him, Whiskers rubbed against her leg and purred loudly. It was as if he could sense Lily's longing for a friend, and from that day on, they became inseparable. Wherever Lily went, Whiskers was sure to follow. Lily's parents were busy setting up their new home, so she often explored the village with Whiskers by her side. One sunny afternoon, they wandered into the village square where a group of children were playing. Lily, being shy, hesitated to join them, but Whiskers, ever the friendly cat, strutted right into the center of the group, playfully batting at a ball. The children laughed and soon invited Lily to play with them, all thanks to Whiskers' charm. As the weeks went by, Whiskers continued to work his magic, not just with Lily but with everyone he met. He had a knack for showing up just when someone needed a friend. One evening, an elderly man named Mr. Thomas, who lived alone at the edge of the village, was feeling particularly lonely. He sat on his porch, staring into the distance, when Whiskers appeared out of nowhere. The cat hopped onto his lap, purring softly, and Mr. Thomas smiled for the first time in days. But Whiskers' friendliness wasn't just about making people smile. He also had a curious habit of bringing gifts. Each day, he would find something small and leave it at the doorstep of someone in the village. Sometimes it was a feather, other times a flower, and occasionally it was something unexpected like a shiny stone. The villagers began to wonder if Whiskers had a secret purpose behind these gifts. One rainy afternoon, a storm hit the village, and everyone hurried indoors to stay dry. Lily watched from her window as the rain poured down, worried about her feline friend. As the storm grew stronger, she couldn't shake the feeling that Whiskers was in trouble. Grabbing her raincoat, she dashed outside to look for him, calling his name through the howling wind. After searching for what felt like hours, Lily found Whiskers huddled under a tree, soaked and shivering. Without hesitation, she scooped him up and ran back home. Once inside, she dried him off and wrapped him in a warm blanket. Whiskers nuzzled her cheek, and in that moment, Lily realized just how much the cat had come to mean to her. The next morning, the storm had passed, and the village was calm again. As Lily and Whiskers strolled through the village, they noticed something odd. All the little gifts Whiskers had been leaving around had washed together into the village square, forming a large pile. Curious, the villagers gathered to see what it meant. As they sifted through the items, they found messages of kindness written on small slips of paper hidden within some of the gifts. The villagers were amazed. They realized that Whiskers had been spreading not just joy but also wisdom, reminding them to be kind to one another in small, meaningful ways. From that day on, they followed the friendly cat's example, leaving little notes of kindness for each other. And so, the village became an even happier place, all thanks to a friendly cat named Whiskers, whose simple acts of friendship had changed their lives forever. Lily, of course, remained Whiskers' closest companion, and together, they continued to spread happiness wherever they went.